We welcome you back to the event hall in Makahari. Let's join Brian Williams with the Canadian champions.
Thank you, Chris. Shaylin and Victor, you were 14th at the Worlds a year ago in Prague, 10th in Lillehammer, 6th here. In your wildest dream, did you ever think you'd advance this quickly?
No, it's been a real shock for us. We just came here wanting to skate well and hopefully be in top 10, and placing 6th. I'm still in shock. I think I'm on cloud 9 right now.
Well, you've excited everyone, in particular the skaters. Victor, last night or the other night we talked about how quiet you are in your skates, and that's because you put your hands on the ice in practice. You call it hydroplaning. You were quiet tonight, but people were also talking about the great strength you both showed tonight, physical strength out there.
Yeah, I think that's one of our goals. We want to put the athleticism back into the sport so that the young people say, okay, maybe we would like to do dance, you know, and it is fun. It's, you know, being on the edge, that's what counts, and if you wipe out, that's part of it, and it's a sport.
Stay with us. We'll wrap it up as we will return to the 1994 World Figure Skating Championships here in Japan right after this.
There's going to be a charge of electricity in this building tomorrow night. Whatever the outcome, one of these women is going to become world champion for the very first time. And wouldn't it be magical if it was our own José Chouinard, for then Canada, for the first time, would hold both the men's and the women's title for the first time in history. Brian?
All right, speaking of José Chouinard, Paul, her coach Louis Stong told me just a few minutes ago that his job now begins. Remember, José has been close before, only to meet disappointment in the final. So Stong says, I've got to keep her focused tonight and all day tomorrow for that ladies free program. And now for Chris Cuthbert, Barbara Underhill, Paul Martini, and Gene Semp, I'm Brian Williams saying good night from here in Japan. And just a reminder, tomorrow afternoon on CBC television, the Canadian Junior Curling Championships, the Pepsi Junior event from Nova Scotia. Of course, tomorrow night, more World Championship figure skating. José Chouinard goes for a medal in the late.
It's been a soap opera season as the skating world turns. From the United States, the Harding-Kerrigan affair captivated global attention. A far cry from 3 years ago, when they shared happier headlines and the podium in Munich. Now a worldly 13-year-old, Michelle Kwan, must bring American skating back down to earth. General Hospital has kept the world and Olympic champion Oksana Bayul of Ukraine from competing here, and forced the withdrawal of China's Olympic bronze medalist, Lu Chen. But this international script has other stars. Japanese champion Yuka Sato has emerged from the spotlight of Midori Ito. German ingenue Tanya Shevchenko, Sweet 16, outperformed two-time Olympic gold medalist Katarina Witt. Saria Bonnelly of France from Reunion Island in the Pacific Ocean. And Canada's José Chouinard, now poised for a leading role. From the four corners of the world they've come, young and restless, bold and beautiful. Tonight, they skate for gold. Ladies' night at the 94 World Figure Skating Championships from Japan.
And at the top of the show, the brilliance of the Royal Canadian Air Force. Our thanks to Don Ferguson and Roger Abbott. Folks, I was going to say, let's begin, but let's leave the comedy to the pros, and let's bring you up to our host position as you look from the back here on the second level. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Williams. Welcome back to Japan, day 5 of the 1994 World Championships. Just a reminder, our 3-hour prime time gala special tomorrow night from here in Japan. Tonight, we focus on the ladies free. José Chouinard is standing third. This division devoid of any Olympic champions, with the withdrawal yesterday because of injury by Lu Chen of China. But as I say, Chouinard is third. You might remember last night, her coach Louis Stong said his problem is when José is near a medal, he has to keep her focused. That's been the problem in the past. Stong today says he believes that Chouinard is indeed focused. We will find out very shortly. Right now, let's go down to ice level, and here is Chris Cuthbert. Chris?
Thanks, Brian. Good evening, everybody. There's a real air of electricity here as José Chouinard tries to become the 4th Canadian woman ever to win the World Championships, joining the likes of Barbara Ann Scott, Petra Burka, and Karen Magnussen, or at least the first medalist in this event for Canada since Elizabeth Manley in 1988 when she won the silver medal at Budapest. Ironically, that year her coach was Peter Dunfield. He's here tonight as coach of the Japanese national champion and the leader, Yuka Sato. And with their thoughts, let's join Barbara Underhill and Paul Martini.
Thanks, Chris. You know, so much has been said about José's ability to handle the pressure. We all remember last year at the World Championships when she dropped from 4th to 9th in the long program. But I think she's made a dramatic improvement this year. Not only has her skating improved, but I think she is better able to handle those nerves. She had a great international competition this year. She also skated very well at the Canadians, and her only poor performance was at the Olympic Games in the long program. I think that had a lot to do with the Tanya Harding broken skate lace fiasco. The only thing she has going against her here is the fact that she's skating first in the last warm-up group. Her coach, Louis Stong, said that this is the worst possible place for her to skate because normally he needs time with her after the warm-up. But José said at the Olympics that she's tired of saying, "I'll do it the next time." And Paul, I think that maybe this will be the one.
Well, Barb, this competition, when you look at the medal contenders, they really present a challenge for tonight's judging panel. In Saria Bonnelly, you have the best technician in the field because she's going to do more triple jumps than anyone else, including a triple-triple combination. Yuka Sato has the pressure of skating in front of her hometown, but she's got a program that's full of energy and has great speed. So that leaves José Chouinard with perhaps the most well-rounded program of the field. And when you have those 3 medal contenders out there, and if one of them should have a problem, there's always Tanya Shevchenko, who's sitting in 4th place with a good skate, could move into the podium. So we'll be back with the final competition in the 1994 World Figure Skating Championships after this.
The event hall in Makahari, Japan.